Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. So this is a video that I'm really excited about doing. So this right here is an item that was actually sent to me by a company called EZShoot. It is the first item that has ever been sent to my channel for a review. And I am really excited about doing this review. And there's a few reasons I'm excited about it, not just because it was sent to my channel, but because it's an item that I really like doing or like having. And for me, it's like an important item for something that's for home defense. Now, this is on the budget-friendly zone of things, so it's not really expensive. And I'm excited to unbox it for you real quick. And it's not just going to be an unboxing video. I'm actually going to be doing some shooting and testing of this item. But I want to do a quick unboxing. I don't like doing unboxing videos, to be honest with you, and not have shooting in them. So let's just go ahead and start the unboxing before I ramble on and see what's inside. So I already showed you this. When you open it, it's going to come with the manual. And it's a really nice manual, actually. And this is like my third take of this unboxing, so that's why it was already broke. It comes with Allen keys. It comes with a piece that is also set up for you to have your Glock, because it doesn't actually work with it. It comes with 2 batteries, and it comes with the flashlight. Now, before I ever put the items or the batteries in the flashlight, some things that really excite me about it is the coating on it. Feels like really durable. It just looks really nice. I love the fact that the laser is built into the flashlight itself instead of it having the laser at the bottom, giving it a more fatter profile. I love this slimmer profile about it. I also like the fact that it has a quick connect, so we're going to see how that stands up to some recoil. I really like the fact that it has push buttons on it. That's really nice. The battery compartment, let's see if I can get this off. Oh, so the battery compartment, you just push this little lever here and it'll pop right open. It has a nice seal around the edge of it, so we're going to see if it's water resistant. I'm not going to be doing any torture tests on it, like major torture tests, but I want to do some, some tests just to make sure that it holds up. It's not a light laser that you're going to go to war with, but if it holds up to the test and my testing, I might can recommend it for like a good bedside gun flashlight if you're on the low budget side, and we'll go from there. So first, I'm going to go ahead and throw the batteries in, and I'll show you what firearms I'm going to be shooting it with, and get back to you. All right, so we're back. And I installed the batteries in it. I've been messing around with it for a little bit, messing with the laser and the flashlight. So I'm really excited about things about this flashlight that really makes me like it a lot just off first glance. The fact that it's made of aluminum, I really like that. The coating on it feels really nice. I really like the push buttons. They're audible. And you got your windage and elevation down here. The batteries were easy to put in, and it's supposed to be water resistant. So you got button up top here, sorry about that, and a button here. That right there actuates your laser. All right, you hit it again, and then you got your button at the bottom, which is for your flashlight, and it doesn't brighten up or down. It's just one continuous beam. But if you double tap it, it gives you strobe. Hit it again, it'll turn off. If you do the laser and you can do the flashlight at the same time, I know you can't see the laser in that, but trust me, it's on. I like that. I like it a lot. That is really exciting for me. Like I said, the fact that it's a lower profile flashlight really excites me. Now, having it out, oh, and also it's a quick connect. That's also really nice. So we're going to see how well that stands up to some heavy recoil. That's what I'm also really interested in seeing. So while having this out and all the firearms that you see on the table here, looked over the manual after trying to put it on, and the manual has a distance on which the flashlight has to be. or sorry, your rail has to be. And on the manual it says is 1.95 inches from this portion to the trigger guard that the flashlight will fit on. And that right there is kind of already a downfall for me with this particular flashlight combo. And the reason for that is because I was really looking forward to putting it on something small like this. But as you can see, it doesn't fit. It's way too small, too long for this. Because I figured if this didn't do, you know, really good for home defense, it'd be good on something like a small 22. You can teach a kid or a new shooter how to do trigger control and all that stuff with it. So that's a little disappointing that it almost has to be 2 inches of rail space in order for it to fit. It does fit on this particular firearm here, and it fits perfectly. It's really snug. I like it. There's no play at all inside of it. And right here you also have like an adjustment screw on that side. So that's really nice, but just automatically it's no play on it. So I do really like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this piece out right here for the one that's for Glock. Because as I was going over it and looking through it, the piece for the Glock actually moves back a little bit. So it'll look like it'll fit on perhaps this 22 because it'll bring it back a little bit more. But we're going to find out here shortly. And if it does, we can run with the Glock, and we potentially can run it on shorter firearms. So let me go ahead and throw the Glock on and see which ones it fit, and I'll get back to you in a sec. All right, y'all, I'm back. All right, so I switched out the Picatinny one for the Glock one, and it still does not fit the Taurus, which is, again, shorter. It won't fit that. This is my Glock 44, and let's see. It's still, I'm not pointing a gun at myself, I promise you. It fits that, actually. It's tight. It's really tight. Which is not... Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so that went on a little better. It's at an angle, looks like, so it's kind of pointed upward. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of looks like the flashlight's pointing up. But it fit. It doesn't come off as easy as I would like. Let's see. Yep. So I'm not sure if it actually went in to that rail. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's actually going in. So if I like stick it on there and stick it back, it goes on, but it doesn't actually fully want to go in there. Even once I put it in there, it's a really snug fit on this particular Glock 44, which is the size of the Glock 19. So it works. Don't get me wrong, it works. It's solid. So on your Glock 19, it would fit. And you know what? I'll probably end up running my Glock 19 just to see about that as well. So let's try and get it off. It's a little bit to get it off of there. This is a polymer 80. And I said earlier that it may or may not work on this. It doesn't look like, yeah. It doesn't look like I can get it to go on and stay on this rail system here. So that right there is really disappointing that you have to have such long rail space for it. So hopefully if you're watching this EZShoot, see if you can come up with a way to put the mount, sorry about the camera hitting, the mount back here, and that would actually make it more universal. Or move this little rail here, sorry again for the hitting of the camera, but move this little spot that guides this up a little bit and move that back. You might get be able to do a little more universal stuff. I'm not your engineer, but that's just my opinion. So that right there is already some downfalls that I have found with this particular light. But it has so much to offer to it, yet it just kind of killed itself with the distance on where you can mount it on these firearms, because I really was looking forward to putting it on this and trying to run it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video. I'm gonna go pick out some more firearms that it may fit on and try them on, and then I'll bring it back. And once I get those firearms together, we go out to the range and test it. And it does still, let's see if it'll fit on this actually. Okay, yep. So it still fits really tight on the Picatinny rail for the Shockwave. I don't know if this little if this piece is going to be a problem with it recoiling back and forth, but again, that's going to be a great testing for it. So we're going to find out if it's going to work for that. Well, let me go pick out some more firearms real quick, and I'll bring them back to the table and we'll go out to the range. All right, everybody, I am back, and I am very, very, very disappointed in trying to be able to mount this flashlight on my firearms, because about 90% of the firearms that I tried to mount it on, it would not work on, or at least 90% of the pistols that I have that I tried to mount it on, it did not work on. So that right there is gonna let me tell you right now that I do not recommend this for a pistol that's smaller than a Glock 19 at all. It's very sad because I wanted to run it on the 44, but if you don't have a 22 that's smaller than the 44, or if you have a 22 that's smaller than 44, it's not going to work out. So I can't say you can train with this for somebody on the handgun. I put it on my Glock 19. It fit the same way as it did on the 44, which is very snug. So I'm not taking the 44 out. I will be taking the 19 out, trying it out to see about the recoil. I also tried it on my Glock 20. It had the, if not, it was a little more snug on the Glock 20. But again, for me, it's not going to be worth running it with 10 millimeter or 40 cal if the firearm that you're going to be trying to use this for is smaller than one of these two firearms. It's not worth it. All right, so I'm not going to even run it on that. However, I am going to take it out with my AR-45. I'm going to switch the, oh, and also the Glock rail here. When I put it on this rail system, it was moving back and forth. So I will have to switch that back out before I put it on the 45. I'm not even sure if I'm going to run it on this 45 once I get out of there. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to run it on this 45. But what I am going to do is I'm going to run it on this 19. I'm going to see how it feels just on the 19. Again, if EZShoot, you're watching this, hopefully you fix this rail, and if you do, please let me know and send out another one so I can try to recommend this for some more pistols. But I'm going to run this on the 19 because it fits. It's not like perfect fit, but it fits. All right. I'm going to switch out the Glock rail piece. I'm going to run it on my 45 AR, and I'm going to run it on the Shockwave, and I'm going to do it on both of these to test the recoil and see if it'll hold zero, as if it holds zero from the Glock 19. All right. So if it can work on these two, the only thing I may be able to recommend it for instead of a pistol is a rifle, and that's once again if it holds up to the recoil of this shotgun. All right, or at least this firearm. Okay, so let's stop talking. Let's go ahead and get it to the range and see how well it holds up to shooting. All right, so I got it on my Glock 19, and we're just gonna go ahead and give it some shots. I do like it. You can see it in the sunlight. As you can see, it's kind of bright out here, but I can see it on the sunlight. I don't know if you can see it on the target there, but let's go ahead and get some shooting in. I know I'm exposing myself a little bit. I'm just having a little fun right now. Well, it's fun. It's actually a lot of fun. And I love the fact that you can really see it through all this sunlight. Let's run another mag through it. All right, let's try another mag out. I apologize about the wind right now. Can't help that. But let's go ahead and play. Get some more rounds through it. Can't see them sight. So this is actually harder than it looks. But yeah, it's really nice and bright. I really like that. Let's throw it on the 45 AR. All right, so I got the AR 45. Let's go ahead and run this and see how we do. Hey, brother. I didn't know that was hitting. A lot of misses there. All right, let's go ahead and get out of the sun, and I'll wrap up this video and my thoughts on it. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, so pros about this flashlight. I really like the way the material is made. The fact that it's made out of aluminum, I really love that. The push buttons on it, I like the way you can interchange between both of them. The ease of taking it off and putting it back on, mounting it, I really love that as well into this this flashlight. The fact that I can actually see the laser in the sunlight is another pro for me as well. Now let's talk about the cons, and there's two cons to this that are gonna really let me know, or let me tell you my decision on it. So con number one is it don't fit all firearms. So you have to have like a longer rail, as I was mentioning that earlier in the clips for pistols. It didn't fit any of my pistols that I wanted it to work on. Con number two, which is the biggest con that I found in this, is that the windage and elevation doesn't really move the windage and elevation. On my Glock, it bottomed out going up, and then the elevation really didn't move at all. On this gun, the reason I was missing so much is because I couldn't even get it close to my dot on this particular firearm or pistol to even hit the target at that close. So on the pistol, I got it close to my sights to be able to hit close targets, but on this, it was so far off that most of the times I was missing, so I had to kind of do a heavy Kentucky windage on it. So that's a big con for me. So with the two cons of it not working on most pistols, and the con that the windage and elevation doesn't work that well, I cannot recommend this for any real firearm or any real shooting, even if you're on a budget. I love the way it's built, and I thank you again, EZShoot, for sending this out, but a recommendation for someone to buy this for an actual firearm, I do not recommend it. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm sorry for the bad review, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.